Hi friends, how are you today? It's so good to see you. For today's sensorial lesson, we are going to be practicing the tactile sense. And remember, the tactile sense is your sense of touch. And the way that we're going to be doing that is by making sensorial balloons. So these balloons are going to be filled with different objects, and then we're going to match them to pictures of which object you think is inside. And we're only going to match them by feeling. So you have to guess what's inside only by using your sense of touch. So for the first part of this video, I'm going to show you how to fill up your balloons and what you need to use. And then for the next part of the video, I'll actually do the lesson showing you how to match them. So if you're ready, let's get started. For the first part of this video, I am going to be showing you how to fill up your sensorial balloons so that they're ready to be matched to the cards. So you want to make sure that you have 6 balloons of the same color. It doesn't matter which color, you can pick your favorite color, but make sure they're all the same. So that way, when you go to match them, you're doing it just by feel. Okay, so first we're going to get a funnel. Carefully put the balloon over the funnel like this. And then I have about 1/4 cup of water, and I'm going to very carefully pour it inside the balloon. Let's see. I may not want that much water. So let's do this. If we have a little bit extra water, get as much inside as we can. And then you're going to tie up the balloon, just like that. So it's pretty small. These are little balloons. I'm actually going to dry this off because the rest of the ingredients that we're going to use are not wet. So I want to make sure that everything is nice and dry. Okay, so you have your first balloon. For the next balloon, we are going to use flour. So dry off your funnel and then very carefully stretch the opening of the balloon over the funnel, just like that. And I have here a 1/4 measuring cup. So I'm going to open up my flour. I'm going to get about 1/4 of a cup, maybe not all the way full. And I'm going to very carefully put it all inside the balloon. And you have to shake it and kind of tap the funnel a bit so that it falls down inside. And you know what, we can definitely get a little more. Okay, so now take the funnel out. And then tie up this balloon. For the next balloon, we are going to use sugar. And make sure it's granulated sugar. That means the sugar that's really finely ground up. So again, stretch your balloon over the funnel. And then I'm going to do it like this. Pour a little sugar into the measuring cup. If we need to, we can get more, but let's start with about this much. And just pour it in. Okay, I think we can add a little bit more. I still think we can add more. All right, it's starting to look full. Okay, so carefully take out the funnel and then put a tie in your balloon. Voila. For the fourth balloon, we are going to fill it with macaroni pasta, the elbows. So let's put in our funnel, and then these you might have to push down a little bit because they fit, but they fit like one at a time. So just carefully push them inside. I wouldn't pour so much at a time. Just do a few at a time. There we go. After you get all the macaroni inside, tie it up. And there we have our fourth balloon. Okay, we have 2 balloons left. For the next one, we are going to use rice. So I have this big bag of rice here in case I need more, and I have my measuring cup already full. And the rice is very small, so it shouldn't be a problem going through the funnel. Perfect. Go. Once it's full, take the funnel out and tie it up. All right, we're almost finished. We have 5 balloons filled up. For the last balloon, we're going to use beans. Oops. All right. Very carefully pour them. Don't pour too much at a time because they might get stuck. And then as it starts to feel full, which I think it's almost full, take out the funnel. Make your knot. And there we have it. We have 6 balloons. Each of them is filled with a different substance, and we are going to match them to these cards. And each of these cards has a picture of one of the items that we put inside of the balloons. And what we're going to do now is just by feeling, we're going to match them with these cards. Okay, now we are ready to match the balloons that we've made to the picture of what's inside. So first, let's look at our cards. We have macaroni, sugar, rice, water, beans, and flour. So let's get our first balloon, and we're only going to feel. Squeeze it. See if you can tell what's inside. It feels very soft, but there's definitely something in there. So I think it's flour. Then get another one. It's very bumpy. I think this is macaroni. Oh, this one almost feels like it has sand. Feels very grainy and kind of hard to press. I think this has sugar. This one feels very grainy too, but they're smaller. It's bumpy. I think there's rice. Oh, this one is very smooth. It almost feels like a water balloon. I think this one is full of water. And the last one, this one is very bumpy too. It feels like it has little round objects in it. I think it's full of beans. Okay friends, I hope you had fun practicing your tactile sense, your sense of touch today using the sensorial balloons. This lesson is lots of fun and I hope you enjoyed it. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time. Bye.